But let's move on to my first guest, and we start with a real treat, a man who is magician, comedian, and indeed part-time Chippendale, all the way from the BBC, ladies and gentlemen, Paul Daniels. Oh, thanks. Wow. That's a fantastic jacket. That's a real light entertainment jacket, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yes. I don't know whose it is, but it's very nice, yes.
Being gentleman, you've been around at Norman Lamont as well, have you?
Yes, he was.
Yes.
No, I watch your show, and I'm familiar with the technique and the attacking sometimes that goes on this show.
There's no attacking. I'm quite charming, especially to superstars, like we usually have one. But
yes, well, it must be very strange for you to get a sex symbol so close.
Yes.
Yes. Like what I am.
Closer. No closer. I think we can do wonderful business this distance apart.
Yes.
Let's hope. No, you're just back
and nice. I mean, you know, you're plugging the royals nicely. You know, the fun has been gentle, which I like, and I wish Princess Anne the best. Sexiest woman I ever met. You know.
Yes.
Yeah.
She says the same about you as well. Strangely.
Sad, really. Yes. The sexiest woman I ever met. She said. Yes, I remember it.
Yes, that's right. Now, what was I going to say? Oh, yes, you're back from Yugoslavia. You've been out entertaining
Croatia.
Croatia. I don't want to get into the politics of it, but you've been there sort of splitting countries apart, bringing them back together again.
They don't need my help. They don't need my help. No, I went to the troops, the United Nations, all of them, and then the British bits, and then and some children in a place called Lippic on the way.
Yes.
Met a British clown who's touring out there. Amazing guy.
He's not in charge of the forces or anything, is he? No.
Do you know who's in charge of the British forces?
It's not me.
No. It's the Argentinians.
The Argentinians?
The Argentinians are in charge of the British forces. It's very, very diplomatic, I think. Yeah, that's what's good there. Yeah.
Well, they've got a good track record.
It's a bad place. You wouldn't want to be there.
Well, I know you're full of opinions and views on things, which is...
Politics, yes.
Politics, yes.
Both for me.
Yes. You were quite rude about the BBC or your employers. I saw you were describing
and you mean you've never been rude about the BBC?
No, but you did an article, a famous article, when you said, oh, this is rubbish, they ought to... I mean, do you ever worry you might get taken off the air?
Not a lot. I can live with that, I think. I've got other careers. But it's...
But you said a lot of bad shows on BBC One, which your show is on, oddly enough. But you weren't... Well, were you thinking about your own show?
Yeah, to a degree, yes. I'm singing this Christmas.
Yes.
That's a bit tough.
Well, you got a Christmas special.
6:15.
When does that go out?
Christmas Eve. 6:15.
Goes out Christmas Eve, right.
And then the kids can go to bed. Yeah.
I'm going out Christmas Eve, I think.
But television is, of course, for working on, not for watching. Yeah. But what I said about the BBC...
I thought that'd be your view.
The BBC was... I still think it. I do think that some of the gods of the BBC should come from show business and not from business. You know,
right.
That's it. That's all I think.
So you're applying for a job? Because I think Jonathan Powell's leaving the BBC
there's no
One
thinking.
now.
Yes.
But are you going to put your job application in? You could be in charge
I'd like
of it?
to, yeah, I wouldn't mind. I would actually like to be in charge of something at the BBC to bring back a bit of balance, you know. Yeah. I do think it's too serious. It's like politics. They're all serious, aren't they? You know.
Yes.
I was in Ireland. I was in Ireland last week, and I was watching television. And I was thinking, you never see a happy politician, do you?
No.
Not when they're being political.
David Miller, if you catch him at the right moment. Broad grin.
What that man will do once his looks have gone, I don't know.
I don't think either of us are in a position to mock here.
No, I'm not actually bald. No. I mean, can you see that? That's a solar panel that drives the sex machine underneath it. That's what that is,
It's malfunctioning, I think, but... Didn't you used to wear a toupee and you threw that aside?
Well, I didn't throw it aside. I gradually sort of inched it back. No, the first time I wore one, I deliberately took it on Redcar Beach up in the northeast where the winds really blow to test it, you know, sort of jumping up and down and see if it would fall off. And then Spitting Image went on for 3 months after I took it off and never noticed I'd taken it off, which is quite something. I can do Spitting Images.
Can you? Now, trying to get onto more of your controversial views, I also saw you quote, well, it's, you know... Why not? You were quite scathing about Jesus in the Bible and miracles and things, that you said that he was just a magician and you could do all of his...
No, I don't think he was just a magician. I think he was a religious leader, a Uri Geller of his time, you know. I mean, I've seen people worshipping Geller. I just think that it's, I think it's a bit about time. If you look around the world, it's all about religion. You know, let's kill him, he's not our religion, you know.
Yeah.
And our God is a good and kind God, so we'll kill you. So
yeah, I take that point, but the point you were making is that things like walking on water or turning water into wine, that was a trick you could do.
Well, have done, yeah.
Could you make mine a Chardonnay, would you?
You are a Chardonnay,
yes.
You are a Chardonnay,
right.
You are a Chardonnay. There you go.
OK, all right.
It's a very cheap Chardonnay, but
yeah.
there you are. Yeah.
It's a Channel 4 programme.
No,
but,
I just...
No, but I mean,
it isn't, is it? Good God, what am I doing
But isn't
here?
that the sort of thing that's going to offend a lot of people if you say that?
Well, why? I mean, I don't see why we have to have religious programmes and not atheist programmes. I mean, it's a bit of an imbalance there. It's like, you know, let's have equality, but BBC have only got woman's hour. Where's man's hour?
Yeah.
You know,
well, it's called Locker Room, but anyway, they... but do you want Harry Seacombe to come on and sing I don't believe in anything anymore?
No, but I will.
You would, yes.
I would go
yeah.
on. I just believe that man created God and gods and all that,
right.
and that's my belief, and that's OK. You don't want to swallow that, folks. That's all right by me, but don't ask me to...
But it's fascinating. You don't get a chance to put all these views on your magic show, do you? You're sort of...
No, you don't really.
Yeah.
And they're also...
You should drive a cab.
They're normally... They're weird, aren't they? Yeah. I was in one today. I always feel... You must do the same. I don't know. Cabbies always talk to you, don't they? And you finish up behind the glass on your knees like this, don't you? Listening behind... I feel like I'm in a high-speed confessional or something, you know?
That's the way you magic, because you got going really when you were quite young.
When I was 11, yeah.
11.
A wet holiday, and I read a book, and I
and you
thought,
found you were good with your
wow.
right hand.
No, that was 14.
Yeah. No, I say right hand because you've insured your hand, haven't you, for...
Yeah, no, it's more than a million. Every bit of me is insured for differing amounts. Sadly,
all right, so your hand
sadly.
gets a million. So what other bits? Any other bits worth more than your hand?
No, I wouldn't think so.
No.
Neither would you.
I know nothing about it.
I'm pleased to say that. Well, this is actually the first time we've met, isn't it?
Yes,
I
and the last, I think.
I like it as well.
No,
you can't be lucky all your life.
Yeah.
It's no, I just think that magic is a good hobby. I did it from the age of 11. I was a very shy, sickly youth, just like you still are.
Yeah.
And
thank you for the youth.
Thank you. Threw that in so I could come back.
Yes.
And it was.
I'll give him back to you afterwards.
And I just think it's a great hobby and it's a fun thing to do.
Why do magicians always have the beautiful girl standing there going... Because comedians don't get that, or they say...
No, they don't, but on the other hand, you see, comedians don't want to cut people in two, normally, until you came along. But they just... you wouldn't want to do it with an ugly girl, would you? I mean, attractive people are attractive people.
I like beautiful girls, ugly girls, I think. But you married the girl that you were waiting.
You little liar, as my friend Tommy would say. That's not true. If you're watching a picture on television, you can have ugly men and ugly women, and they can be totally fascinating. Yeah. But if you are going to destroy this person, whether the feminists like it or not, the truth of the matter is, you don't feel a lot of sympathy if she's not all that attractive. So when you go to saw her in half, a lot of the fellas at home go, well, so what? So would I. Well, I mean, that's what I'd do with her.
Well, with that...
Am I right, men? Say yes, Paul.
With that interesting insight to the way BBC One's going to go when you are controller of BBC. An interesting insight on ugly men. Leslie and Paul Daniels. Thank you very much. Right. OK. Wow, we move on.